to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to...
That's with my depth chart for the 40 billionth time. What'd you say? No, not yet. I haven't been talking to him, no. Phillips. Uh-oh.
It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Do you see, is it up?
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. Room to run for Gaskin. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Get out of here, man.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time,
my plays.
As methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Gaskin. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is fielded at the 7. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Tua on target here to Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
From the 27th, Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special.
I'm not going to win any games.
Goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone.
I hit there.
Minnesota.
Pick that off.
C.J. Ham. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Now Cook running right.
What a terrible angle, Richard.
Room here to run. Trucks over him. Cook able to escape. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 20. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
This is a good defense.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's a wild
7
boy.
yards to pick up there.
Wild.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I can still press the button, thank God.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This is Gaskin on the carry, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 5.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Phillips wants to come untouched.
Jalen Phillips charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
God, what am I doing? How hard do I have to press the fucking button?
He wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Something I'm doing.
Lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes this
God, I need to fucking go into practice mode.
That borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 10. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua.
Shit.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's another fucking... God damn it. On the ball.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense
perfect.
that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 62 yards.
Streak.
And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had to quote it back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
Nice
you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. His throw incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the three.
Oh, my God, it happened again.
Right back for their offense. Feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging.
What? How? I guess I haven't hit it harder. I'm not hitting it hard enough.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They go play action. Cousins. They'll fire run deep for Westbrook. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins.
Ooh, should have had that.
Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That play's got a massive open spot over there.
You've got to give them a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches.
Oh, Gaskin. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
No, too long.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Worth noting, that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down. Worth noting, that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade. It's complete to Fuller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal.
Sanders' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I'm going to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Gosh. You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Sam. Interesting.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
You know what I would do here?
I'm one of those guys.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Grant. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs.
Oh, that's
keep
a good
possession
play.
of the football.
And he went nowhere. He'll
The
lose
trip.
back to the 29.
Just when you
He'll
think
lose a yard on the
gonna
play,
do
so now
something,
they need
trippy.
3 yards on 3rd down.
I don't know if we should do that play. No. People are going to love it. They're going to love that trip. All right.
Now Tua on the bootleg here.
What the? Good
And
throw.
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson. And he will return this one
Can
to
we
the 30-yard
bundle up those
line.
dudes any more than that? I mean,
A
they just
critical
like.
error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the
Dear
football,
God.
especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning
Might
it
as well
over,
be out there
now
playing
the door
chicken.
is open for the opposition.
Just
You
in
get on my
general,
shoulders, I'll get on
passing in the
yours.
4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point,
Let's
you
see
gotta
how
be super careful.
Gotta
close
be
we can
careful,
get
and
together.
sometimes you can be so careful
Fuck.
that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The play fake, Cousins. Going for Jefferson downfield, and it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
Justin
I can't trust
Jefferson,
you, X.
34 yards. And the Vikings have a chance
You got
to
fucking
tie things
smoked,
up as
dog.
they trail by
That's
2
just cover
here in
2.
the
It's
4th.
not bumper run or nothing, man. Fuck me.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Doesn't it say onside kick? Hopefully it does.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do
play
about
right
it now?
there. That was
so
good
when
blocking
you do
on
throw
that
the
play.
football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Gaskin again on second down. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they
We
call
don't
the
block
timeout
Kendricks,
on
then we got
defense
nothing.
With 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I hit it. The problem is,
Victory very
clock.
likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
Oh, the ones that play next to play. Oh, he's going to block. Okay. He pushed him towards me. Just, I tripped over his feet. That's what slowed me down, but I should have taken a wider angle. Boom. Dalvin. Oh, that's the replay, huh? Oh, that's good. Thank God we get to see that one. No play on the ball. Doesn't even do anything. Looked like a possession catch. Huh. Boy, I really wanted to see that one too. Thank God we got that one. Huh. You got these replays down good, BA. Real well done. Kenny untouched. Okay.